Once again, thank you, Colin. And coming up next, it's Kerry Adams from Music Planet. Music Planet has 9 great stores throughout New Zealand and firmly believe in supporting New Zealand singers and musicians. Therefore, they present our Artist of the Week, David Thomas. Another big welcome to Kerry Adams from Music Planet. 9 great stores throughout New Zealand. How are you, Kerry?
I'm very good.
Another wonderful week in the music world?
Another wonderful week in the music world, yes.
It never stops, does it?
Yeah, well, I'm very, very fortunate to be able to work in my passion.
Now, Kerry, today you've had phone calls. We've been talking to our viewers. Our Beat Goes On is about featuring artists throughout New Zealand. But right in your own stores, most of the people, that, even like yourself, that work there, they're very good musicians.
Oh,
so
yeah.
What about featuring somebody that you know, well, in your store, in fact, in Tatarota, who you think's very good?
Well, we've got a guy who he's been in the music industry for a long, long time. He's a absolute professional keyboard salesman. His name's David Thomas. He's also played in all sorts of bands. Everyone from Jerry Marsden. He plays with the Gunsmiths sometimes. Just pretty much about everybody at some time or other has used Dave Thomas on the keys because he's just such a reliable guy. And
there's no reason why we should disqualify staff that work at the at Music Planet. They're artists, aren't they? So
absolutely, yeah.
So let's feature David today.
Yeah, David today. Yeah. So he's going to be playing this new Korg vintage keyboard, and the idea of this keyboard is that it actually creates all of those amazing sounds that you used to get with Hammond C3s and all of those kind of really hard to get sort of vintage keyboard type sounds. You can create them with this keyboard. It's really amazing.
Now, Kerry, he has his own CD as well. So Dave's recorded a CD.
Yep, Jared, he's got a great CD. So as Artist of the Week,
we present
Dave Thomas. Take it away, Dave.
He's a change over you. The fool in his heart, know how to stop the news. Stuck with you, like the wheels in an ocean. The way she whispers to
I'd like to know more about this particular machine that Dave's using. So what I did was I got Dave to tell me a few things about it, how it works. So they're all available from Music Planets right throughout New Zealand. So why don't we do that and then come back to you and say goodbye.
Sounds good.
David, how are you? Thank you.
How you doing, Gerard?
Wonderful piano player you are.
Thank you.
Many hours in your bedroom practicing, I suppose?
Pretty much. My parents bought a piano for my sister, actually, and she wouldn't play it, and probably because I was on it the whole time. They couldn't get me off it.
So you loved music.
I do. Yeah, I've grown up with it. It's, yeah.
Well, look, thank you for on behalf of Music Planet. Look, it's a Korg. They're available in all music stores, the 9 great music stores throughout New Zealand for Music Planet. But
That's
of course,
right.
These types of instruments have been out for some time now. But what's the point of difference with this particular machine?
Well, this particular keyboard, called the Korg SV1 Stage Vintage, as the name suggested, is a retro keyboard.
Ooh,
so
meaning?
it's very special. It's very unique. It's very cool. It's got the red finish on this model, and of course, as you can see on camera, it's got the reverse keys. The black and white keys are reversed.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's very confusing.
Well, it is. It kind of gives me a few more excuses when I'm playing. Yes, it's got some unique old retro sounds. Anyway,
What do you mean by an old retro sound? I would say Procol Harum at the start of
That's
the
right.
great
Well,
sound.
let's
So
see what
you
we
want
can
to
do.
dial that up, and
let's see what we can do there.
and they've pre-programmed the sound of.
They have. They've made it easy for musicians. We can just dial up the sound we want. We don't have to fiddle around.
So that's Procol Harum.
Close.
Big Hammond.
My version.
Yeah, your version. Okay. And what about? And of course, the Stevie Wonder had a great
Yes,
sound. Didn't he?
exactly. Let's do Stevie. Love
So suddenly,
Stevie.
just with the flick of a switch.
Exactly. Here we go. That's our stuff. Yeah.
So instantly, you're Stevie Wonder.
That's right.
What about the classic Billy Joel? I mean,
Yes, of
everybody-
course. Let's do Billy.
Wow. Don't go.
Whoa, we got a singer.
How helpful does this make it for a musician?
Well, it means that you can get the classic sounds of that period straight away, and you don't have to try and tweak those sounds yourself. You don't have to be a synthesizer expert, you know. You can concentrate on your performance. I think it was very bold of Korg to do it, actually, because one of the criticisms might be, oh, you can't get modern sounds whenever you want. You know, you can't suddenly dial up something, you know, fantastic that's fairly modern. So let's see what we can do here.
That's an 80s sound, isn't it?
Yes.
Bang, just like that.
That's right, so you can do the contemporary stuff with it.
So if anybody comes into Music Planet and wants to really know about Korgs and all the different keyboards, you're the man. I mean,
I am, and we also have
You're at the
some wonderful
coalface.
staff. Yeah, we have Kane and other working professional musicians. That's one of the unique things about Music Planet, is that we've got mature staff, shall we say, that know the product and have been doing it for many years.
great. Dave, thank you very much for coming in today and doing a great song. That's off one of your albums, isn't it?
Yes, it's
Your
off
CD?
my next album
Your
coming
next
out very
album.
soon.
How many albums have you got?
Well, that's the one. That's the big one coming out shortly.
All right, Dave. Well,
Thank you
we'll
very
see you
much.
again sometime. And
All right.
big thanks for explaining this wonderful new Korg.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye bye.
That was fascinating. So, Kerry, these instruments, they're at every store throughout New Zealand, at the nine stores. for Music Planet.
That's right, yep.
Well, Kerry, we can't go into too much detail until he goes on, but where you can go into detail is over at Tahu, over in the stores throughout New Zealand. So we're going to see you again next week with
You're going
another
to see us
wonderful
again, and
artist of the week.
come in, people, and
And enjoy the
musical instruments. And yes, you can do it. You can do it.
Thank you, Kerry.